Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well today. Today I've been to a car boot sale in the morning, and on Sunday with my father I went to an antique fair, which was interesting. Also, I picked up a couple of items online as well, and this is the wonderful items plus something else which I'll show you shortly. So this morning I went to a car boot sale and I only bought three items. I bought this Brum car for my good friend Alex's little boy Tyne. He likes Brum, and this was the grand total of £2. Looks to be in good nick. I think you wind it forward and then it goes, or something along those lines. But anyway, needs a clean, which I will do before I give it him. But that was £2. And for £3 I bought this quite heavy miner's lamp, sort of, I don't know what you call it, probably from the Colliery Museum or something, like a souvenir. It says, is it Colburn Colliery? I have to search where that is. I give it a little bit of a clean because it was quite dirty, still a bit dirty in the corners. Give it a little bit of a polish, and I thought this would go quite nice in my sort of Fred Dibner section, because he built a little bit of a coal mine in his back garden, or at least a very, very cool pit entrance. And then the next thing I bought was off a different chap. Is this really quite substantial brass train, and the way it's been filed and it's been worked and it's been sort of hacked out of a one piece of brass, I just think it's fascinating. I think it's got a real look to it, and it's bloody heavy. In fact, I'm so heavy, I want to actually see what it weighs myself, because I think it's... Let me weigh it. Scales on. Nearly 1.9 kilos. So just under 2 kilos of brass, so it's pretty substantial sort of a thing. But either way, I just like it. Anyway, I paid £3 for the little colliery lamp, which I thought was quite nice, probably from the 70s or something like that, not that old. And this kind of sort of apprentice piece train I paid £20 for. I'm not sure what the price per kilo for brass is, but I imagine it's not free, so I thought that was quite good. Then from the antique fair where I went with my father, I got this one. This is a Robertson Son Builders Hornby Junction Wakefield plaque. I bought that for £20. All these came off the same seller. And then he had these two, this Rochdale plaque, brass, which he had 20. And then he had this Pratt's, which I think is like oil or car related, brass plaque. He had 20. Let me have those for 30. Said 30 on that. He let me have it for 20. And these two for 30. So I paid £50 for the three. I don't know why I bought them, because I've got too much stuff as it is. But anyway, I did buy them and I own them now, so they're my problem. And I also bought on the same antique fair, I bought this wonderful little knife. Now this knife is quite special to me. It's made in Taiwan. But this is identical to the one I had when I was a child, and I used to carve sticks out of it, and I used to do all sorts of mischief with this little knife. And in the back you can put matchsticks, keep them dry, and you can light the matchsticks on the handle. And it's got a little hole there for a sort of a bit of string, so you can tie it. And mine I think had a bit of a sheath, but this is a wonderful surviving Taiwanese. Now it's not old. I know exactly how old it is because I got it when I was 10, and so it's 30 years old, this knife. So I know how old it is because my dad bought it brand new from the shop. But I just thought, wow, my childhood. So this was my knife, and I'm going to give it my son because he's 11, and let him stab and make some mischief with it. So that should be good. Now I bought this brass thing on eBay. This is a brass 8-inch brass spanner, very similar to a backhoe, and I thought that was kind of cool. Let me get a backhoe to show you. So it's basically a backhoe, but it's brass, and I've not seen that before, and it wasn't expensive, so I decided to give it a home, and I quite like it. I think it's kind of cool. So a brass backhoe with an unknown manufacturer. The next thing I bought was, this is for Alex. Wasn't a lot of money, I think it was less than 20, and this is probably a German, early German spanner, and I'm pretty sure I've got one, so I think this is a double, and it's a nice addition to Alex's collection once he gives it a bit of a clean. And then certainly last but certainly not least, I bought this off my good friends at Toolteak, antique tool dealers. You can go on their website, they've got loads of stuff. It wasn't expensive. This is an 8-inch red diamond pipe wrench, and the reason why I bought it is because my friend Zaffa bought me a set of them. So I thought, hang on a minute, I'm sure it's missing a size. I looked and I found the size on toolteak.com. So I found a missing size, which I bought. So I'm pretty happy with my items. I think my favourite item is this brass train. I think it's that 2 kilograms of weight, and the fact you can see the file marks where it's been sort of filed, which really makes it, it's not machined, it's not 3D printed, and it's not, it's just a nice thing which has been made by somebody, and it's 2 kilos, like 5 pounds of brass. I just like it. I don't know why. I just do. Right, so let me show you the last item which goes with this set, and then we'll put some of these items away. So my last item is this set of 4 red diamond, you can see the reds in them, red diamond pipe wrenches. And then obviously I've just bought this one from Toolteak, so I've got a set of 5, which I think is really cool. Red diamond, they don't have a hole in the handle to the solid handles, slightly a bit more awkward to hang up, but it's a Garrrinton tool, and it's rather nice. So I'm going to show you my Garrrinton wall, and I'm thinking of putting them up. So this is my Garrrinton wall, and we've got a set of lapwings pipe wrenches, and then we've got a set of blackbirds, 6 blackbirds, which probably represent a full set. Then we've got a set of puffin wrenches, which is a full set. And then we have the set of the jackdaw and the jackdaw. So that is 1 full set of the jackdaws and 1 full set of jackdaw. So they're not the same, they're completely different wrenches. Then up here we have the Garrrinton display, and I do have a bit of space up here, so I'm thinking of putting a piece of timber up on that wall, and then probably putting these on the wall as well. And I think there'll be a nice addition on the wall, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So thanks to my buddy Zaffa for buying me those. I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Right guys, so I've decided to put the little train on my shelf because it's kind of steam related. With the little oil can, and I've put the little colliery lamp sort of up here on a little eye hook, and I think it looks quite nice next to Fred's plaque, and the little steam engine and the little model steam car, and I think the little steam sort of train, what's been carved out of a piece of brass, I think it's it looks really nice. I'm really pleased with it. New additions to the Fred corner, which is growing nicely. So temporarily I've put the overflow Garrintons, which I've picked up thanks to my buddy Zaffa and Toolteak. So I've got 5 sizes of the wonderful Garrrinton red diamond pipe wrench, and then I've got the other overflow Garrintons in their boxes, etc, etc. So I'm quite pleased with that one. I think it's a nice addition to the drawer, but I think I will put them up above eventually when I get the time. Right, so we're in the garage now, and we've got the beryllium brassy copper tools, and we've got this new copper wrench. So that's a nice addition to the old drawer. Quite pleased with that. Don't often find a brass wrench these days, especially an offset one, so I think that's quite nice. Last but not least, we're starting Alex's drawer again of Alex's junk. We did buy the little footprint sort of tin snips and a screwdriver from a car boot. And now I've got this eBay wrench and a little Brum toy for little man. And then here we've got a few overflow signs which I need to put up. I think I'll wait till I've got a few and then put them all up together, so rather than screwing just a few things at once. Quite like this one, it's got a nice shape to it today. And the little Pratt's one's nice. I'm not sure if I should take that paint off it and return it to a brass finish or not. Undecided. Anyway, I think this is the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed my car boot haul or my antique fair haul. All right, bye.